Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Huh. I didn't expect to see you looking so... Please, weren't your Major forces just beaten to a pulp again?
Seeing your hard work come to fruition is more than enough to bring a smile.
Your plan to assault Lodza Fortress and success in bringing the Porpoise onto our side show great...
Such success must be... If there is anything I can do for you, just ask. You have until after the assault.
We don't know how this plan is going to work out until we try it. Let's win this before we start talking rewards.
You are right, of course. It is rare to hear such sound remarks from one so young. You are truly a young man of It seems the magedom has gained a powerful ally.
I concur.
Sadly, the same cannot be said of the Blades of Night's Would you not agree, Crowkill?
I have nothing to say in my...
You do have my thanks for going to the aid of the first mage However, by failing to prevent more...
I regret being unable to meet your expectations, Mage Lord.
Who would have foreseen the Blades of Night's Veil would be outdone? I look forward to seeing the day you...
We will not disappoint you in the coming assault of...
Now, your company and the Blades of Night's Veil should, if anything is required...
I will be monitoring the performances...
Crota-killed. This isn't...
No need to explain, Assad. That goes for you as well.
But...
We had best return, Mel.
As you wish. Crota-killed.
It seems they're counting on us even more than the Blades of Night's Veil now, huh?
I don't think Crowkill deserved, but I guess we have been doing a pretty good...
We could stop that kind of talk right now.
Huh?
You two seem to be forgetting something important.
Forgetting something?
Our enemy is the Order, not the Blades of Night's Veil.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess listening to the Mage Lord praise us, I lost sight of that.
I've been getting a little cocky myself. Oh, I get it. He's trying to stir up some rivalry between us so we get more competitive. That must be what the Mage Lord is up to.
And you both fell right into the trap. I'd better get word out to everyone.
The Blades are probably feeling the same...
Yeah, I should go and clear the air with...
You're the leader of the company, aren't you?
Huh?
What do you think you're doing here? There's something I need to discuss.
What's to discuss? Don't think you can come gloat just because the Mage Lord has a select...
There's no way we'd lose to a bunch of
Enough.
Princess!
You're acting like a fool. And you call yourself one of the...
What?
My apologies.
No problem. I had a hunch there'd be some ill will stirring over here, and that's why I came. I'm glad that at least you and Melvis are decent enough to hear me out.
You're saying I'm not decent now, are you?
That about sums it up, yeah.
What the? Stop it!
Listen, Roberto, just now you said there's no way you'd lose to us. Since when are we the ones you're winning or losing to? Our enemy is the Order, right?
Don't get too comfy, boy. Just because we're on the same...
That's not what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with a little healthy rivalry, if it makes us stronger. But we shouldn't be competing for a pat on the head from the Mage Lord.
What?
Huh? But we need the Magedum's help to destroy the Order and free our homeland. We must prove our worth, so the Magedom is on our side when the...
You ought to get your priorities straight. If we keep beating the Order, you'll earn your... But if we lose, it's all over. You'll never be able to free your country. We can't afford to spend time arguing with each other and worrying about what the Mage Lord thinks.
You... Princess?
Forgive me. I just haven't felt this happy since before our kingdom was invaded.
Huh?
I'm sure you are aware that the 3 royal wives are feuding, aren't you? That was the work of the Mage Lord.
Really? But why?
He wanted them competing, to make them contribute more to the Mage. It also served to prevent them banding together to rise against...
You mean with us?
Exactly. The Mage Lord is trying to pull the same...
I had a feeling this would happen, from the beginning.
But before we knew it, we were being played like puppets and...
Yes. The Blades have a sense of pride in being stronger than the average person. Given a worthy rival, we can't help but compete. What's more, we have the burden of freeing our homeland Austrasia on our minds.
That stinks! I can't believe I didn't realize...
Allow me to express my gratitude once. If you hadn't come here to put things straight, we would have been led astray by the Mage Lord. When we first met in Foldaria Forest, I knew you were destined for big, but I had no idea we would be taking lessons from you so soon. I can't help but marvel at how far you've... Everyone hammer this message into your hearts. Our enemy, and we will crush them with the help of his company, our comrades in arms.
Great. We'll be honored to fight by your side. Yes, they took the gate! Now is our chance to take back Ladza Fortress! Follow— Yeah!
You should be able to get back to your world through this gateway, Cougar.
Well then. Wait,
An idea?
let me test it first.
What? But
Relax, I'll be fine.
oh dear.
Is he okay? Huh? It's no good here either.
Oh, I see. You were testing if you could travel.
I was hoping I could go see Cougar's world for myself.
Yeah, it would have been nice to take you both back with me to meet Chief
Dolph. Is he?
Yeah, that's right. He's a bit scary, but really strong, and a good kid.
He sounds like one from what I've heard from you. I'd like to meet him myself. But it doesn't look like I'm getting through this gateway anytime soon. Well, I might be able to one day. And when I can, your world will be the first one I visit. You better win that war of yours before I get there, okay?
Well, I won't know how it'll go until I try. But I'll be doing my best, of course, and once the war's over, I'll come...
Yep, it's a deal.
Take care, Cougar. Good luck back there.
Thanks. You've all been so kind.
Don't mention it.
Give my best to the others as well. I'll be seeing...
Yep.
He's gone.
He'll be back soon enough, don't worry.
I guess you're right.
Good to see a friendly face.
Look who we have here. Glad you made it through.
Yeah, what's going on here?
It's the prisoners! The prisoner...
Huh?
The prisoners? You mean the one...
Yes, that's right, the prisoners...
But why?
They must have realized all these prisoners were holding them back.
Hey, some of them are still wounded.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. This is about as fish as a fish pie with extra fish on the side. You don't think those order creeps know about something bad that's gonna happen here?
I wouldn't put it past them. Most of the Magedom's military forces, if there was a big flood or an earthquake,
they'd be in no shape to wage a war anymore.
It's worse than that. Most of these I doubt very many of them could get away on their own, so it would be...
You think that's why they let them go?
I can't say for sure, but knowing the Order, it's the sort of thing that...
We've got to do something. Hey, you guys! This place is in danger! Get out of here while you can!
What? This some kind of joke? I haven't heard...
That's not what I'm talking about! Something's about...
Well, what kind of something?
I don't know that...
Let me get this straight. You don't know why, but you want us to run away. The Order freeing our prisoners shows how much they fear us. When we begin our attack tomorrow, you better keep those cowardly
Hey, wait up! You gotta believe me that we're in real danger!
It's no good. They just won't listen.
Ugh, isn't there anyone here we can convince?
What are you doing here?
Hey, you two couldn't have picked a worse time to show...
What do you mean?
This place could be in danger. Get out.
Danger?
Yeah!
I see. In that, Lady Shyla is on her way here from the mage...
Huh?
If Lady Shyla was the one giving the order to withdraw...
Crowd killed. You mean you believe...
Yes, the same thing happened when the city of Faramond in our homeland fell into the hands...
Seriously?
Melvis, we must hurry. We need to get word to
Yes, Commander.
What should we do? Yeah, it doesn't seem like Lady... If we ask her together, she'd be more likely...
An earthquake! Ugh.
What's happening?
There's nothing you can do! You won't even make it back in!
Oh no!
It seems most of the soldiers in the fortress were unable to escape. There were too many of them, so they ended up getting stuck at the gates. Others tried to take their wounded friends with them, but couldn't make it out in time.
The Order! They must have released the prisoners because they knew this would happen. Maybe they have someone like old Doga who can sense earthquakes. Or perhaps they really can predict the future.
They'll pay for this. Oh, sure. I know that war can get ugly, but this is something else. This time they've gone too far. The Order's gonna pay if this is how they want to wage war.
I found you at last.
Assad!
What's wrong? You look like...
The Blades of Knight's Vale. They've all been detained.
What'd you say?
Why on earth would that happen?
I don't know the details, but they are suspected of
You gotta be kidding!
I know how strange this sounds, and I wish I had an explanation. In any case, we
Got it.
moment of your time, please.
You're the one with shit.
Taj, what are you doing?
I came as an unofficial messenger from the Prince's palace.
New?
Princess Crowdkild has been moved from the Blade's outpost to the inner sanctum of the...
What? What did you say?
The inner sanctum?
Yes, it seems Lord Danash plans to force Princess Crowdkild in return for dropping the accusations against the Blade.
Become his own... You mean marry him?
He'd do that? Lay false accusations against the Blades just...
Lord Danash is infatuated with Princess Crowdkild, but that is not as Assad has guessed. He wants her to take responsibility. That done, he will absorb the Blades into the Magedom Fort.
And that's why he's detained Crowdkild? That scoundrel! It would make a mockery of the vow the Blades made to recover their homeland.
That does it. This has got... Blue, we're gonna save the Blades of Knight's Vale, then leave them...
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm not giving up our fight against the Order. We've still got to protect the village and put an end to their evil, but we're through with the Magedom. This so-called alliance has turned into nothing but a...
You're right. I'm with no good'll come of clinging to an alliance with the Magedom when the...
Assad, what'll you do?
My path is clear. I'll have nothing more to do with the maid.
But Assad, what about all the soldiers?
I must leave without telling them. This is a...
I see.
Great. It's this...
I am pleased you all feel that way. Now,
Huh?
when you leave the Magedom, he would like you to take Princess Manaril with you.
The princess?
You mean the Crown Prince knew we were gonna leave the Magedom?
He believed you would not stand for the tactics the Magedom is employing.
He's right. I don't mind helping that girl. I wanted to help her myself, in fact. The last time I went there, you stopped me, remember?
This is, however, if it is not done now, Princess Manaril...
Alright then. I accept
Many thanks.
So we have 2 princesses to save. Well, we'll have to act quick. We don't have much time, so I think we're gonna... Are you ready to give this...
she is.
Who are you?
Don't worry. Your brother sent us to help you.
My brother?
Look exhausted. They've got to be really pushing you to the limit. Manero, we've got to go.
But what about...
Look, I'm getting you out of here, okay? I don't care if you think I'm abducting you or what. If you've got a complaint, make it...
But...
No buts. Leave this to me. Illusions? Haven't we seen something like this before?
What do we have here?
Who are you?
So, you were nothing but Barb...
You!
Mother, give me the...
What?
There was a book in the room where that... You came to steal it, did you not?
We're no thieves. I came to rescue this... Well, to be honest, I didn't even see that there was a book back there. What are you doing worrying about a book over your daughter anyway?
If I asked you to return my daughter, would you? Well then, do as...
What did you say?
It was time to look for a new reader in any case. The child will not live much longer.
How can you say that to your own daughter?
I'm merely stating a fact.
So you just want us out of the way, huh?
As I said, do as...
Alright, we will. Come on, Manero.
Farewell.
Yes, Manuel will not be long for this. If she were to stay here...
You?
Sham!
What are you doing here? I thought...
That's what I'm gonna do, so... You wanna come too? We can all get out of here.
Huh?
You know all about what's going on here, right? You shouldn't have to put up with it.
Thank you. I never dreamed you would... But... I'm afraid I cannot...
Shams!
Why not?
I am the Crown Prince, heir to the Mage. If I join you, the Magedom forces will pursue you until the ends of the earth.
So what? Let him chase us.
I also have a task to complete here. I must make this a realm that Princess Crowdkill can visit without concern for her safety. A realm that Manaril can come back to one day and live in...
Shams!
This is an almost impossible task. If my father or mother... But I'll never know unless I try.
Yeah, I do.
So for now, this is goodbye. Manaril, please forgive me for not keeping you safe here.
No, Shams. Don't blame yourself for what has happened to me.
He is a strong man, and he has a kind heart.
I guess I am.
Prince, you had best leave quickly, as the Mage Lord will be on the move soon.
Yes. I entrust my sister to your care.
Of course. You can count on me.
Manaril, I promise to come for you.
I will.
Over here.
You took your time.
Did everyone make it?
All present and accounted.
Great. Let's go.
Wait.
Huh?
We've been surrounded. What?
My compliments, everyone.
The Mage Lord.
Lady Shyla, too.
What have we here? I knew he was a gutsy lad.
Indeed. I hadn't but to flee with the captain from my mage company.
Are you telling me you planned all this from the beginning?
Some, maybe.
The Blades and I were nothing but bait.
My desire to wed you is no... It is not too late to change your mind. If you are...
I must respectfully...
I had a feeling, as you well know, the magedom has suffered to overcome this crisis. And a hero who can do more than simply swing a sword. I believe that you...
Me?
Indeed. You may think of all this as I ask you again. Will you stand at the head of the... You may keep the company as your personal guard. I know you have the quality to become... What say you? Sure. I see.
Because you'd try to twist me around your finger so you can have everything just the way you want. You might think you're hot stuff, but when it comes down to it, you're no different than the Order.
What?
A future the way you want it and a future that's already determined, they both sound the same to me. So, long story short, we won't be needing your help to fight the...
Very well. However, please know that I paint a better future and realize it by motivating the people. But it seems there is no way for me to convince... Shyla.
Understood. You are now branded traitors of the magedom. Your death... Oh, and Manaril, do not fret. After all, you have your reading to return to.
You evil...
Lady Shyla, this poor attempt at a threat discredits you. You should step down.
How dare...
My lord. No, Danash. You have seen that this... I must congratulate you on your... You should therefore know that such threats are of no use against him. And that
Well put. Traitors, you say? Our deaths will be our own responsibility. We've already made our decision. That's why we...
Me! I'm sorry, Father.
Thanks, guys.
Huh. Quite a feat to inspire such words from Manaril, when she's seldom such a waste. There is no going back now.
Guards, take them into If they resist, you may kill all...
Yes!
Ha! Now this is...
It seems you have forgotten the power of the...
Come and get it! My gods! You are monsters! Out of the way! We're coming through!
I don't understand. Don't you realize...
You can keep your lousy magedom!
Stop your insolence. To fight an enemy as powerful as in that, our magedom, do you really believe you...
Well, I won't know until I give it a try. Be seeing ya. Sorry I had to cut our...
A shame it had to end this way. I am great...
Lady Shyla, I do not... Thank you.
Father,
My lord.
Your lordship, Lady Shyla!
Where have you been? You are...
Sorry, my lady. Please, the pursuit party is ready to leave. We can set off immediately. What will you have?
That won't be necessary.
Huh?
Did you not hear me?
Yes, lordship. We will... They've really gone.
Assad, may luck be on your side.